Hello, hello. It is Wednesday night, so it's time for the A to Z series. I am Tamara with our big oily family, and tonight we're talking about patchouli essential oil. Allow me to drop it on my table there. Patchouli. There we go. So as usual, I usually start by reading with the Emotions and Essential Oil book. This is the one I'm reading from. It's the latest version. You can find it on aromatools.com or I think oillife.com also has it. All right, so patchouli is the oil of physicality. It supports individuals in becoming fully present in their physical body. It balances those who feel devitalized and who seek to escape the body through spiritual pursuits or other forms of distraction. Patchouli tempers obsessive personalities by bringing them down to reality and teaching them moderation. This oil is grounding and stabilizing. It complements yoga practice, tai chi, and other exercises that aim to connect the spirit with the body. While using patchouli, individuals feel more grounded and fluid. This oil calms fear and nervous tension, stilling the heart and mind in preparing the spirit and body for deeper union. It also helps individuals to stay in touch with the earth. Patchouli helps individuals appreciate the magnificence of the physical body and all of its natural processes and functions. It assists in releasing emotional judgments and issues related to the body, such as believing the body is unholy or dirty. This oil helps with body image distortions and general body dislike. It brings confidence in the body as well as grace, poise, and physical strength. It reminds individuals of their childhood experiences when they use their bodies for play and fun. On the deepest level, patchouli assists an individual to feel at peace while being present in their physical body. So the negative emotions addressed then are body shame and judgment, disconnected from body, ungrounded, and body tension. And the positive properties that this oil can help to bring about are grounded, confident, moderation, body connection and acceptance, balanced, stable, and physically expressive. Let's see here. Companion oils. And the companion oils are just the oils that you could choose to use for the same emotional purposes if you didn't have patchouli, and that would be grapefruit and cinnamon. I love cinnamon oil. If you don't have that one, get that one because it's amazing. Okay, so I have, let's see. There we go. I had to bring up my notes here so I can remember everything I want to talk about. So it is the oil of physicality. Think calming, recovering, and stabilizing when you use this oil. It comes from the patchouli plant, which is a bushy herb that's part of the mint family, and it has tiny flowers that are pink and white. doTERRA sources their patchouli essential oil. It's steam distilled from the green leaves of the plant, so that's where it comes from. The main chemical components are patchoulol, A-bulnesine, and A-guanine, excuse me, which are the main chemical of patchouli is the patchoulol, and this is a sesquiterpene backbone, and it's a member of the alcohol's functional group. It contains grounding properties, and because of these properties, the essential oil has a grounding effect on your emotions. So it can be used all three ways, aromatically, topically, and internally. It has great benefits for your skin, excuse me, along with your mind, so the emotions are great. Has great benefits. The benefits for your skin then are, it's very helpful to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, blemishes, and any skin imperfections that you might have. It is widely used in perfumes and colognes, and it was really made popular in the 1960s because it's kind of considered, quote unquote, the hippie oil. It's one of those oils that you either love it or you hate it. I don't know if there's any in between ground. I love it. My husband does not like it at all. But I can get away diffusing it in the house if I mix it with equal amounts of bergamot, and then he doesn't know that I'm diffusing patchouli. So there we go. Now he's listening, and now he's going to know, but oh well. So it's really good at promoting a smooth, glowing complexion. Great to diffuse for balancing and grounding your emotions, like I said before. It's actually really good for body odor, and that's kind of why it was considered, quote unquote, the hippie oil in the 1960s, because, everybody was into the lovely herbaceous herb that is now legal. And I think they use patchouli oil to cover up that aroma. So it's great to use as a deodorant for that specific purpose. It's also really good to use internally it's great with peppermint as a mouth rinse for your oral health. So it's really good for your oral health, being part of the mint family, right? And so it really helps to deodorize and freshen your breath. You can use it for your skin. You could use it in your facial cleanser. You could use it in the oil cleansing method, which is putting, a little bit of whatever carrier oil you're using, almond oil, jojoba oil, or whatever you use for your skin, and then adding a drop of the patchouli oil to it. You massage that over your face, take a hot washcloth, put it under water, right, and wring it out so it's hot, and then just lay it on your face and let it sit there for about, 30 seconds to a minute until it cools off a little bit, and then just wipe off any of the excess oil. And that's a really good way to use this. So you can also use it topically. You can use it, if you come home after a long day at work, you've been in crappy traffic or something like that, and you have, tension in your shoulders, you could massage a little bit on there with a carrier oil, and that would really help to relieve that tension. Using peppermint with it that way makes it even that much better. All right. So another way to use it is when your emotions have really kind of just gotten the better of you. You could put patchouli and vetiver together, so a drop of each, and a little bit of carrier oil, and massage that into the bottoms of your feet. It'll really help to ground and calm you. When you're doing your hair, right, and if you have hair that gets tangled easily, this is a really good oil to use in any of your little DIY things that you have for a hair detangler. And I do have a recipe for that I'll post in the comments of the replay, so you'll have that. But it's also good for oily hair. It helps to kind of equalize your oil production so that your hair is not so oily. Great for an insect repellent. So you could use it in a diffuser outside, right? So you've got that outside and it would keep those little pests away. You could also apply it topically and that would help to keep them away from you. For insect bites or snake bites or stings, it's really nice to apply topically with lavender. Kind of helps to soothe the skin and the area around where your bite might have happened. It's helpful with appetite and weight issues, so you can use this oil internally also. And what you do is take those 2-piece little veggie caps, and you can put a drop or two of patchouli in there with ginger is what's recommended. Fill the rest of it with a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil, whatever you have in your kitchen. Put the 2 pieces together, and then you could take that internally. This oil, the patchouli oil, is actually found in our Whisper blend, which is the women's blend, and also in Tune, which is the Focus blend. It blends well with grapefruit, bergamot, frankincense, geranium, ginger, lavender, lemongrass, myrrh, cypress, sandalwood, vetiver, and clary sage. You got quite a few options there if you want to use it in your diffuser. Like I said, I really like to do like 3 drops of bergamot and 3 drops of patchouli in the diffuser. It just smells really, really good. So I do have a couple of recipes that I will post in the comments then of the replay. And yes, Alaya, I love patchouli, but Rob does not like it, so I have to kind of be wary using it around him. Yeah, so that's it. And if you guys have any questions, or if you've used patchouli for some other recipe or anything, then what I talked about or what I post in the comments, please share that in the comments so we can all learn something new. Next week, then I think I'm going to go backwards and cover a couple that were released at convention or just kind of came about that I forgot. One of them is Holiday Peace. And then also, I'm going to go through the 3 citrus trio blends. They were the Mother's Day thing. So there's kumquat, red mandarin, and sunny citrus. So I think we'll go back to Holiday Peace first. So next week will be Holiday Peace. Wednesday, 7 o'clock. That's when I always do these. And thank you so much for joining me. All right. You have a great evening. And happy Thanksgiving, because that's tomorrow. Bye.